Hi, my name is Roland Jean Charles from PMI JCM Realty Group, where we manage properties from an asset management perspective. Today, what I want to talk to you about are three advantages to having a dedicated property manager. Now, as a property owner, have you ever reached out to a service provider where you felt like you've been treated like a pinball, where you get passed around from one call center professional to another where no one really answers your question? This can be very, very frustrating, and it can lead to a very bad customer experience. Now, as a property manager, I understand the importance of having a dedicated property manager, right? So having a dedicated property manager makes sure that your questions can be answered in a timely manner. And when you don't have a dedicated property manager, it can lead to confusion, right? And your questions not being answered in a timely manner. So in this article, I'm just going to talk about the top three advantages to having a dedicated property manager. So the first advantage that I'm going to discuss is a single point of contact. Now, having a single point of contact is very, very, very important, right? Because it empowers the property owner and it enables the property owner to reach out to a single person to have all of their questions answered. You don't know how comforting it is to know that whenever there's an issue, whenever there's a question, you don't have to go and find the right person to speak to. You already know the right person to speak to. You already have a relationship with the right person to speak to. All you have to do is reach out and connect with that person. And if you have a strong relationship, you probably have some mechanisms in place already so that you can communicate with that property manager on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. And so it's a great thing because it inspires that confidence of knowing exactly who can and will answer your questions, right? And as a property manager, they're responsible for ensuring your questions get answered, your issues are addressed, right? And so you have a very, very, very good confidence that your dedicated property manager will call you back. So that's the first advantage of having a dedicated property manager. The next advantage of having a dedicated property manager is that you have someone that's knowledgeable about your portfolio, right? And so this person knows exactly what's going on with your tenants. They know what's going on with your property, right? And they're better able to give you advice about your property and how to move forward with your portfolio to get a better return in your investment. And so having that having that knowledge is so critical, right? So it's one thing to have that single point of contact. It takes the relationship to a whole nother level when they are as knowledgeable about your portfolio as you are, and they can help you make decisions on your portfolio so that you don't have to think through everything alone. You have someone to bounce ideas off of, and they can bounce things off you to make sure that you're in alignment with everything moving forward, right? They can do more thorough analysis, and it definitely helps your future potential with your portfolio. Next, the next advantage to having a dedicated property manager, it's easier to build a relationship, right? I mean, you think about why people get married, right? Because it's a one-on-one relationship, right? You don't have to date, meet, and get to know a whole bunch of other people, right? You have one person, and you get to know that one person, and you're good, right? And so it's a great thing to have that single point of contact. It's a great thing to have someone that's knowledgeable about your portfolio, and it's also a great thing for. It's also easier for you to build your relationship with that property manager, right? For myself as a property manager, it is essential that you have a great relationship with your owners, right? It's critical that your relationship with your owners is top notch, right? And so and the fact that it's easier to build a relationship, it makes your relationship meaningful, more purposeful, right? And you and the owner build proficiency in how you're able to drive forward the growth of your portfolio, right? So And so, and having too many points of contact, like I said before, can lead to confusion, dissemination of conflicting information. And you know, when you have that, when you build that relationship with with the owner as a property manager, right, you can kind of filter out information to make sure that it's received properly by the owner, right? So that things are not being said or done to harm the relationship or to harm the portfolio, right? And the energy to get to know multiple people is difficult. Getting to know one person is a lot easier, right? So I like to say, in conclusion, if you find yourself talking to more than one people when you are reaching out to get information about your portfolio from your property management company, then it's probably time to ask them for a dedicated property manager. And if they can't provide that, then maybe it's time to change your property management company. Here at PMI JCM Realty Group, we absolutely value having a single point of contact, being able to build that relationship, and making sure that we're knowledgeable about your portfolio. If you like this article and you like this content, feel free to reach out to me for any coaching needs that you may have. We also have a Facebook group that you can join. It's going to be at the end of the article and also at the end of this video in the messages below. So you can join our Facebook group for more free content, and you can also sign up for my webinar where we are going to teach you how to streamline your business, your rental management business, or your rental portfolio if you're an owner for massive growth. I'd like to thank you and hope that you enjoy your day. Bye-bye.